Hebrews chapter 9 verses 3 and 4, KJV. And after the second veil, the tabernacle which is called the holiest of all, which had the golden censer, and the ark of the covenant overlaid round about with gold, wherein was the golden pot that had manna, and Aaron's rod that budded, and the tables of the covenant. The 1970s came with some of the all-time wackiest trends ever to sweep the United States. One that comes to my mind is macrame. Not quite knitting, definitely not sewing. This trend saw walls decorated with yarn, plant holders covered with fuzzy patterns, and my personal favorite, a replacement for doilies. There were pet rocks, discos, and muscle cars. Yet, one of the more elusive trends from the 70s was the burning of incense. As a kid, I hated it when I walked into someone's home or business and saw a slow-burning stick of incense. The smell was usually some hippy-dippy flavor of the month, and surrounding the incense burning was nothing but the ash and soot from previous burns. I didn't like the smells, the room was hazy, and the ash made it seem filthy. What, pray tell, does any of this have to do with today's devotion, you ask? Well, today we look at the golden censer, located just the other side of the veil separating the Holy of Holies from the inner sanctum. The golden censer was used to burn incense before the Ark of the Covenant, lit by the same means all other fire associated with the tabernacle. The flame originally sparked by God Himself. The golden censer and the incense burned within it represented the prayers of the people, not to be mistaken for the altar of incense located just outside the Holy of Holies, which represented praises unto God. The smoke from the golden censer can be thought of as the prayers of God's people, prayers that have penetrated the separation of man and his Creator, having an acceptable sacrifice, cleansing at the brazen laver. Past the candlestick and the table of the showbread, entering into His presence with thanksgiving and praise, our prayers find place in a personal audience with our Almighty God. Needless to say, my attitude towards incense has changed a lot since the 1970s. Tomorrow we will begin looking at the Ark of the Covenant, and the articles found within. Blessings. Discipleship on the go at DHBCLV.